8 mega hacks to upgrade your style without buying new clothes. These hacks will change your life. Want to look amazing and unique without going shopping? Here are some ways. Hello friends, and welcome back to the Men's Fashion and Health. Today, we are back here again with some interesting yet useful tips that might prove to be a fashion savior for you. So, what are we waiting for? Let us start with the video. Boys always have a wardrobe problem. Am I right? And we have a tendency to do our work minimally. And we are not ready to go shopping. Well, what if I told you that you could change your wardrobe without going shopping? Yes, fellas, you've heard me right. You can change your wardrobe completely without going shopping. Curious to know how one can do this? Watch the full video to learn about some incredible tips. But before starting with tips, we should first consider why we should go for it. The obvious reason is that we don't have the money to go shopping every day. Another reason is quite interesting. We always try to look different from previous looks. If possible, we try to look rich and fashionable. But sometimes our old clothes do not permit us to do so. So, by using these old clothes in a way, we can actually change the whole conception of our wardrobe. By applying these tips, we will actually have a wardrobe always full of new clothes. And what else? Okay, I will not stop you any longer to share all my solutions. But before we start, I would like to ask you to like the video and to click on the subscribe button so that I always keep you informed of the most interesting fashion information. Just avoid branding, logos, and labels. I believe it is important to begin with things to avoid, which may surprise you. Avoid expensive labels, logos, and branding on your clothing. You may believe that wearing labels is a good way to demonstrate wealth, but this is not the case. To begin with, keeping up with brands is both time-consuming and costly. If you spend 300 pounds on a sweatshirt this spring, you'll need a new one in the summer because those in the know, the people you're trying to impress, will notice it's out of style. You don't want to be a walking billboard. I love labels and brands, but wearing them to appear wealthy is a no-no. If you're on a tight budget, there are better options than a printed logo. Always try to find the perfect fit. Everyone knows that fit is king in fashion. It's all about the fit. It's the most important thing before anything else. The wealthy can afford tailored and bespoke clothing, but this is usually out of the reach for the ordinary man. You can get the best fit by going to the store and trying on clothes, keeping in mind that the clothing should fit as well as it possibly can. If you can't get to a store or prefer to shop online, learn how to measure yourself for clothing. In a nutshell, the fit should be neither too loose nor too tight. It should be comfortable. This applies to all clothing, including t-shirts, shirts, suits, and jackets. It's critical to get the right fit of jeans for your body when wearing denim. It will make you look your best and will dress up your denim look. Dark denim is the way to go when it comes to wearing jeans. I love wearing my black jeans because they are always fashionable and go with everything. Indigo blue is another smart color that is a personal favorite of mine. The denim, like everything else on this list, should be simple, understated, and not overpowering. There are no holes, distressed marks, or other flaws in this pair of denim. Put on your suit! A suit, without a doubt, exudes wealth, and if you're imagining what a stereotypical rich guy would wear, a suit is probably at the top of the list. A suit is the best way to achieve a rich appearance. You can get a pretty decent suit for not much money. If you're on a budget, I recommend going for a 100% wool suit and, as previously mentioned, ensuring the fit is as good as it can be. You can have alterations made by a local tailor for a reasonable price. If you're not a suit guy, there are other ways to appear wealthy. There are many wealthy men who are seen without a suit. Consider Roman Abramovich, Mark Zuckerberg, or Steve Jobs, all of whom were infamous for wearing roll necks while giving Apple presentations. If you don't like suits, there are other clothing options you can consider to achieve the look. Plain is not boring, it is understated and stylish, and it is a better way to look professional than a logo tee. Someone looking at you in a crisp white t-shirt won't know whether you paid 15 pounds or 150 pounds as long as the fit is good. Moving on to our next hack, a smart coat. There is no denying that a smart jacket over whatever you're wearing adds a touch of class. It makes no difference whether you're wearing a dress jacket with jeans or a blazer with a t-shirt, it's the one big upgrade you can easily make. It should be simple, well-fitting, and typically a dark or other staple color. Grays and blues work well here too. As previously stated, the benefit of having a good suit is that you can wear the jacket as part of the suit or as a smart jacket with other clothing. Smartly choose a jumper. If the temperature drops, consider wearing a jumper with your outfit. You can go for more expensive options, such as cashmere, but if that is out of your price range, a real wool alternative would suffice. Consider merino wool, which is typically fine and light, and lamb's wool, which is typically a heavier knit. There are two neck and collar options, V-neck and round neck. With a V-neck, you'll want to pair it with a shirt to keep the rich vibe going. Because the undershirt will not be visible, you can be more versatile with a round neck. If it's not too cold, you can go without a tee. However, the roll neck is another great option when it's cold outside, but you still want to look expensive. I've grown to appreciate them, and they're a fantastic piece that has been popular in recent years. These, like jumpers, come in a variety of fabric options, but the feel is everything for the rich look, so stick to natural wools. Shoes over sneakers. You can get really expensive designer trainers to show off your wealth, but they are quite loud and ostentatious. A much better option is to choose a pair of shoes, which, unlike trainers, are timeless if you choose the right type. Shoes and a suit are possibly the biggest giveaways when it comes to looking rich, so if you're going to spend money, these are the two areas you should prioritize. Brogues, Oxfords, Derby shoes, or Chelsea boots are all good ways to look expensive. At least one pair of these should be in your closet, and they are some of the shoes that every man should own. You can spend a lot of money on footwear from luxury shoemakers like Loake, Church's, or Crockett & Jones, to name a few, or if you don't have the money, choose one of the classic styles mentioned above and keep it clean. One of the most important hacks is proper grooming. It would be a shame to neglect your grooming after sorting your clothes and timepieces. Take care of your grooming. This includes using hair products, getting a haircut if necessary, and making sure your hair looks the part. Personal hygiene comes next. Brushing your teeth, using the proper deodorant, and scrubbing up well with your body wash are all obvious but should not be overlooked. After that, don't forget to choose a killer fragrance. It's almost a universal fact that rich people smell good, so choosing an incredible fragrance is something you should do. If you're going out in the evening, an attractive fragrance is a good idea, while finding the perfect day cologne is your preference if you want something lighter. The mantra for success is to look smart in a less expensive way. Avoid big logos and obvious branding because they have the opposite effect of what you're trying to achieve. Making sure your clothes fit perfectly will vastly improve your appearance. And to summarize the entire video, as these are the key ways to look like a rich man without spending a fortune. However, keep a few things in your mind before applying these methods. Make sure that you are using old clothes whenever it is advised. Do not waste clothes, either reuse them or donate them. Friends, do tell me your guess on whether you've tried this method or not. And if so, don't forget to tell me about your experience in the comment box. Was it helpful to you? Also, if you liked the video, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Also, hit the subscribe button to watch more videos like this. And if you have any more tips related to this video, be sure to let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching!